Hey guys, Sam from TechFusions here, and today we've got a review on the iPhone 5S Replica from DHgate.com, so keep watching to find out more. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to DHgate.com for sending me out this awesome device to review for you guys. Go and check them out in the link down below. You can go and purchase this phone for yourself, and you can get a discount if you say I've sent you. All the information will be in the description down below, so check that out and let's go into the review. So this phone is a replica, a copy, a fake, whatever you like to call it, of the iPhone 5S. Now this phone actually runs Android 4.2.2, Jelly Bean, which is the latest version at the moment, with an iOS theme over the top. What that means is that it looks like Apple over the top, but it's actually Android at heart, so you can actually download all the Android apps from the Play Store if you wish. It has a 1 GHz dual core processor, half a gigabyte of RAM, 4 GB of storage, which should be upgradable. I will do a separate video on that soon. 4-inch screen at a resolution of 854 by 480. Rear camera and front camera both at 2 megapixels. Not the greatest things, but I will go into that later. And actually a micro SIM card slot, not a nano. I thought it was a nano, but it's actually a micro, sorry about that. And it does have 3G support, but only for some networks. The band number will be up on screen, so you will have to check with your network provider to ask if they actually run on that band. And it normally says on the website as well. So it does work on 3G, but on some networks. I was on the free network, and it doesn't work on that unfortunately, but most networks will work. And to top it all off, it's got 1250 milliamp battery. Not the best, but it will do, and I will be going on about how this actually relates to real life usage, so don't worry if them specs didn't mean anything. So the most surprising thing about this phone is actually the cost. It's $58 or £51 for the actual device. That's crazy for a replica device with a dual core processor for £51 with 3G support. You're not going to go wrong, to be honest. It's a really good device for the price. So let's go straight into the pros of the phone and take a closer look at it. The first thing I like about the phone was the fake finger scanner. Now, finger scanner, finger ID, I don't even know what Apple calls it, but basically on the device you can hold it down for 2 seconds, the home button, and it actually unlocks your device like the finger reader. Yeah, that's it, finger reader on the Apple device. So it's got that gimmick. It's not actually a finger reader, but it does unlock your device if you hold it down for 2 seconds. So that's pretty cool. Games on the phone actually run pretty good, so you're going to be playing casual games. They run pretty good actually, they're not too bad. It's smooth, it's playable, and it looks good on the screen. So yeah, casual games like Temple Run, Flappy Fish, is that what it's called now? I don't even know, that crazy game. If you want to play that, this phone's going to run it fine. And games like that, Angry Birds, all them games, just going to run fine on this device, no problem at all. The all-round speed on the device is pretty fast as well. Opening up applications, browsing the web, it's pretty good for £51, not going to lie. It does work, and it's just a good all-round phone. The lightning connector works really good. I haven't had a problem with it. I transferred files, charged up the phone, no problem at all. Normally on replicas there can be a bit dodgy, but it's been really good, so no complaints in my part there. Again, if we have a look at the actual phone and how it functions, it's got the Play Store pre-installed on the device. Again, very good. Most replicas don't have that. And YouTube works, which is a surprise because normally YouTube don't work and you've got to mess about with loads of things, reading the device, all that kind of stuff. But YouTube is on it, and that is great. But one thing I don't understand is why YouTube don't let you sign in. It happens on all replicas. Don't think it's just this phone. All replicas won't let you sign into YouTube. If you know the answer to that, please comment down below. I'm really intrigued about that. Another pro is the benchmarks on this phone. It runs just under a Samsung Galaxy S2. For £51 with the latest version of Android, which the Samsung Galaxy S2 don't have, it's pretty good. You've got to take that into mind. So £51, you're going to have a good time. Another thing I like about this phone is the ROM. It runs really good and it looks exactly like iOS 7. It's the best ROM I've seen of iOS 7 on an Android device, so they've done a really nice job there, and there's not much I can complain about it really, apart from it is a user heavy ROM which slows down the phone a bit. So if you had stock Android, it'd be a bit faster I would say, but it does look the business. Okay, onto the cons of the phone. Unfortunately, this phone has a plastic body, not a metal one like the Sue phone or like the real iPhone 5S. This one is plastic, so it's all plastic device, which does make it a bit lighter. I think that what makes the Wi-Fi stronger, to be honest. But for £51, you're not going to get a all metal aluminium body, or whatever you like to call it, body. It's just going to be the plastic body, but it still looks really nice, and it's not much different to the iPhone 5S, apart from not having the metal body. The thing I always find wrong with iPhones, not just the replicas, is the screen quality. Yeah, the Retina display looks nice, but it's just not as crisp as a 1080p display on an Android device. Now, as this an Android device, I don't see why they can't whack in a 1080p screen. Yeah, I'm sure that would like whack up the price quite a bit as well, to be honest. But for £51, not going to complain, to be honest. It looks good on the phone. That's just one of my cons. I love a 1080p screen, but hey ho, that's up to you. Another con must be the sound quality. Again, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but I think you can do much better. They got much better sound quality in other phones. I don't think it's going to whack up the price too much, to be honest. It's only a single chip. It's not like a processor or a graphics GPU unit. It's just a speaker, and they can do a bit more to improve that, to be honest. There's no stopping them. Another con, unfortunately, is the camera quality. I mean, 2 megapixel, I'm not going to say too much about it, but the camera application is actually really good. It looks just like iOS 7 and works just like iOS 7, but the camera is a bit slow. The front camera is a bit slow. 2 megapixels, that just says it all. But it's going to be good for Instagram, for them selfies. If you've got a professional camera yourself, like me, there's no really need for your camera on your phone, to be honest, unless there's a must-have photo which you just take with it. After them pros and cons, I hope you can weigh up the phone, see if it's for you, see if it's right for you. Personally, I think it's a good phone for the price. £51, you're not going to go wrong, to be honest. £51 is £51, and for a phone that's dual core and has 0.5 GB of RAM, you're not going to go wrong, to be honest. This phone is good for young teens, or is it your first Android device? You can do quite a lot on it. You can install any application you want because it's running the latest version of Android, and it's got 3G, and it's got strong Wi-Fi, and it's got strong GPS as well. So there's not much that really pushes you away for £51. Myself, I love powerhouse devices, but this is a great phone, great budget phone for anyone who wants that iOS look, but wants it at a cheap price with Android. So perfect choice. If you want to purchase this phone for yourself, please go and check out DHgate.com. Again, the link will be down in the description. Make sure you mention me for a nice little discount, and hope you like this video. There will be a new video coming out from DHgate, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Also, while you're on DHgate, have a look through the phones they got and post in the comments down below what phone you would like to see reviewed by myself from DHgate.com, and I can see what I'll do for you guys. This is Sam Morton from TechFusions. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next TechFusions video.